okay, now the timer's going. So their timer is 20 seconds faster than ours. That's okay. So anyways, if we can get, so basically Zam's got all these different things that can either, one of them disrupts the opponent, one of them helps you in a certain way, one of them helps you recharge energy and all that sort of stuff. And I just really liked it because it felt very confusing. And I remember there was a discussion among a bunch of us in our group chat about how is it too confusing.
Okay.
I remember feeling that when I was play testing, when I first read it, but as soon as you start playing and you kind of know your actions that you can take, it feels so smooth, and it's just very fun to have so much variety in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oftentimes we see our variety laid out in like all our extra boosts and barrel rolls and repositioning and all that. And this one is very similar to that, but different than being movement based, which I quite enjoyed when we were playing.
Yeah. I gotta say, Alec, this is my first time actually seeing a game played on PS. This is super smooth. Games are gonna go not having to worry about bumps. I mean, having to figure that out. It just does it all automatically for you.
No, you know,
don't you wish it could look like this in real life?
Oh,
the table, this organized, this easy to clean up. Yeah, this is great.
You know, when I play X-Wing, this is definitely like my fun game, right? Like I'm like, oh, plastic ships that I like, rolling dice, blowing things up, Chewbacca, very cool. And when I'm playing, I've never been like so focused on like rushing it with the minis, because like I know things are gonna get bumped, things are gonna fall out of place. We're not sure the template's gonna line up. Like it's kind of imprecise in that way.
Sure.
And so I've always been able to like, you know, it's just a game's just a game, and I'm not gonna get mad at it. But if we had this stuff where it was on rails all the time, I feel like I'd get super competitive with this.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting dynamic, and I know that's why, you know, obviously we play because we love Star Wars, we play because we love this game, but it's also like that interaction table from. I know that's why I play board games. That's why I get on the tabletop. Is don't get virtually, you know, obviously super unfortunate I have that. This is a very nice alternative to that.
I mean, truly, you know, it's like people say it's been a rough year, and it has for so many of our people, our frontline workers, our medical people. But, you know, for the vast majority of us, we're benefiting a lot from like the technology that we have. You know, I don't know what people did 100 years ago, but today it's like, man, it really sucks that I can't see my mom on Christmas, but at least I got FaceTime, you know?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So,
silver linings.
Right, so we're on dials here. We may we might get an engagement here, but I think we that up soon.
So we have this opening gambit here, where it looks like Ray and Kova will be kind of heading off to maybe joust with what's going on in the corner here from the
bottom corner.
And then it looks like we're gonna have ZZ do some sort of like rogue operation coming up around the back end. Now I'm not as familiar with the HMP. What is this ability here for the Onderon Oppressor? I know that its systems allows, I believe, shared target locks. Let's read it here.
Very good question.
So the networked aim ability is you cannot spend your locks to reroll attack dice, and when you perform an attack, you may reroll a number of attack die up to the number of friendly locks on the defender. So the goal is get as many locks on one person as possible, attack that person with the gunboat.
Yep.
Gunboat? Is that what they're called? Gunship.
Gunship.
And then, you know, get multiple rerolls based on the number of locks here. So the list is great when there's more things making locks, and obviously over time, as the list whittles down and there are less locks to be had, there's less to reroll.
Oh, Ray might have somebody in range here.
That's very close.
Might have a shot here.
So if that's the case, Ray's going to get the opportunity to use the Force to turn to, you know, change.
Oh, just
outside. So Ray's going to try and pull something crafty. Ray's going to have all kinds of ways to modify dice using the Force and also any focuses.
Whatever. It'll be interesting here. Maybe one of these Nantexes comes in for a block. I don't know. Ray.
Absolutely.
It'd be a tough block.
Those big bases, they just love being. Now, one of my weaknesses when it comes to X-wing, let me tell you, is my love for the big base. I love big base ships. Get me a Ghost. Get me a Falcon.
Yeah.
Get me a what's Dooku and Maul's ship, the Scimitar.
Aha, yeah.
Oh man, I just love crashing into asteroids with those ships.
Hey, Catsmaster, how you doing? For stopping in, saying hey in the stream. Oh, and for the follow, thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
All right. Wow, our riveting
We're generating a community, Alec. How's that feel?
It feels great, bringing us all together.
For those that are just coming in, you know, my name is Austin. I'm a good friend of Nick's, and we've got my co-pilot Alec today commentating. We're definitely not the most knowledgeable X-wing players, but we are good personality. So you'll be in good company hopefully today. Hello, Managoldo Sama. Saying hey from France.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be time for bed soon.
Hello, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Hello there. If you type exclamation point redeem and space hello there will be some fun things that happen.
Oh, we got an Andrew fan. We got someone
Andrew, yeah, everybody's coming in to watch Andrew. Yeah.
Now, I've never had the good fortune to meet Andrew. I've met Alex. Alex is actually the first guy, Alex and Nick, when I first moved to Chicago. They're the two first people who like got me back into X-wing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I could be biased toward Alex and be like, you know, he's got a great name. It's pretty close to mine. He's a good dude. Yeah. But Andrew's got this sick playmat, and it's just catching my eye.
I know, right? He came prepared.
Does he have one of these for every faction? Does he just play CIS? These are the kind of things I'm looking for.
Who knows? This is the information that we need to really take this level.
So I'm not entirely sure.
Craig King, thanks for the follow.
It looked like Andrew just tabbed his Zam Wessel card, which means that though we've done all our movements, there's an activation on Zam Wessel for that crew ability I've been talking about. So you know what? I can't look at it on TTS because for some reason I only see the back of the card. But I'm gonna pull up her card and read it for the chat. So, anyone like my really loud keyboard?
You gotta put that noise gate on, man.
I don't know though. It kind of makes me feel like I'm in an '80s hacker movie, you know?
Catsmaster, I'm not sure. We're filling in for Nick Sperry, who typically runs this stream. He wanted to play today. He's our 312 squadron leader. He's a great guy, really, obviously way more knowledgeable of the game than we are, but I don't know, that we're kind of in here flying by the seat of our pants. I'm not sure. I'll check in with him on betting.
We definitely need to start paying a bit of attention here because it looks like we're in range of some shots this round.
Well, I think we kind of called it maybe Nemu Chapel going in for a little bit of a player, possibly trying to get that. If not, if Ray is shorting up here with one bank, we might be a bye ship there.
Now Ray got stressed. I'm trying to determine what that came from. Yeah, there's a stress token besides Ray here.
I can't see. It's back there. Yeah. It's the corner of it now. Got it a little bit blocked by the ship.
So I guess I'm not entirely sure how that stress came about. But what we do see here is that the Nantuxes are closing in. I don't think the gunboat's going to have a shot, although Ray still has to move. Ray has not moved yet.
I wonder if Ray boosted last. We just missed it.
That's about right. Okay, so we got Kova coming in too. Now Kova's got all kinds of stuff. Kova's able to that Leia's going to be really powerful, right? After a friendly ship reveals a dial, you can spend your force and reduce difficulty of maneuvers, and that's really good to combo with a stressed Ray over here. So we'll see what can be pulled off there.
Hello there.
Curious to see what Ray did. Ooh,
Oh, we got the bump.
Went in for the
You
bump.
actually called it. Not only that, we got a nice animation of a bump too. That was very satisfying. So that bump might actually wind up being better for Ray in a sense.
It's one less ship getting
exactly
taking fire from, but it's looking like it's going to be 3 other ships, possibly 4 with that back Nantex. I think it's a little out of range.
Yeah. And obviously Ray's not going to get, the only modifying they're going to get to do is with the force here, which Alek still has two charges up on. So there is some ability for some modification here, a little bit of extra punch to the attack.
That A-wing coming inside.
Also after the attack, using Rose, who is on board the Falcon for this flight, Ray's going to be able to acquire a lock on an enemy, on the enemy ship that she attacks. So not necessarily without action this round.
Ooh, got a nice beefy shot there. 3.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking the target lock.
Target lock has been acquired. Cool. How the lock token says ZZ on it. I'm telling you, tabletop simulator. I think this thing could go somewhere. Coming in for shots at some point here. Ray's the last to move. No, ZZ's the last to move.
This is what I'm loving about the technology. We got our French fellows over in chat chatting with each other in French. This is great.
Sure. I will not do my French accent because my girlfriend has told me it's offensive, and I don't want to offend people. That's not my MO. My French accent is much closer to a.
No, it's okay. Don't apologize. I'm saying it's pretty cool that you guys are going back and forth in French. Definitely do your thing, man, in chat. This is so cool.
We are the ignorant ones for only speaking English.
Yes, we are the dumb Americans on language and very silly.
All right, so we got
some dice rolling here.
I see big old dice on the mat.
Thank you, Nick. This is great.
Some big old dice. So this first attack, I'm assuming, looks like it's a 4 dice.
I don't know if I wasn't paying attention.
So this is Ray attacking, and Ray gets to add so Ray's attacking at range 1 and is going to get to add an additional red die to the attack because of Finn. When you perform a primary attack, enemy ship in your front arc, you can add a blank result to your roll. So this is a huge moment. Also, using Ray's force ability, is going to be able to turn that blank directly into a hit. Could even spend, theoretically, her second force to turn that last eyeball into a hit as well, and make this a big ol' attack on, which I'm assuming is the yellow.
Wow, that's a huge attack. See what they get. Ooh, rolled really nice.
Very good roll.
Spending the focus. Ooh, having trouble with that one dice. It's all right. We know it's an evade. He got 3 evades. So
now, wait a second.
Is Ray coming through? Hold on. What do we got here?
Loose stabilizer. I think I just peeked. Sorry.
We got some stuff here for crits. Here we go. A loose stabilizer coming in hot. There's something else that fuel leak and a fuel leak.
And loose stabilizer. Oh, we got great tokens for that too. Isn't that something?
Got some nice animations for that in the stream.
That appears to be.
That was
that was an attack on red.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe they didn't bump. Maybe it cleared. Maybe it cleared.
Oh, you know what? The models hit each other, but it cleared. Oh, that's an even. Okay, great. So
Okay, so we thought there was a bump there.
So red took 2 crits and is down to 2 hull. Is that what?
I believe so.
All right. Well, let's adjust that. That's red. Boom. And just like that, we got some stuff happening, y'all.
And
so now ZZ's coming in. Going to be able to spend energy to gain focus or evades on the attack. And because ZZ's definitely not getting attacked this round, ZZ's definitely going to make this an offensive spend of the charge.
We got this gunship taking a shot. I could imagine we're going to try to take this red Nantex off the board. We need to make sure that they're tagging who's targeting who. Spend and focus. And ooh, full of aids.
All right, I just sent him a message to tag for us. So let's see. Red took no damage off that shot.
There you go. Okay.
Transport.
Okay, there we go. They're going through all of them so far. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Right. Rock stars. All right. So, did ZZ not hit on the, or did ZZ not attack? I saw a shot being
it attacked. It was evaded.
That's what I thought. Okay, and we just had the attack from Kova that was evaded.
I'm sorry.
Did Kova just attack? I saw a lineup of that shot. That was the.
Yeah, Kova attacked
Linimu
and missed.
All right. So now we're looking into the gunship, which is going to be attacking. Now there are no target locks acquired on Ray, as far as I can tell. So it does not look like the network ability of the gunship is going to be able to trigger, which is sort of a bummer. Definitely a bummer.
Little range 2 attack here there. Ooh,
not bad, though.
Rolls of paint.
3 hits is pretty great.
3 natties.
There we go. So this looks like a pretty easy 3 hits. Let's see what Ray's going to do.
Assuming these are target locks?
Oh, then I am so sorry. Ray does have a bunch of target locks.
They just went on.
Okay.
After that attack.
Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what the attack was. It was an attack with the XS-23S thread tracers, which is a missile that is loaded onto the gunship, which says that when the attack hits, each friendly ship at range 1 to 3 of the defender may acquire a lock on the defender, and then all the dice. So there are no damage, but now everything is locked onto Ray.
Okay.
So
yep, we rolled, we spent a lock. That's 1 of 8 on that, but it changes to a blank, so 2 hits. Crit coming in. Looks like we lost shields on Ray.
Ray takes a shield. Zip.
Take all 3 of them off there.
Ray takes all the shields. And now we got...
This might not be good for Ray.
Well, Ray was looking pretty great at the start of this round.
Lock. Paint there. Got the hit. Focuses up. Yep.
Boom.
4 right into the front array there. Oof. Big oof. Big oof.
Wow. Wow, indeed. And that's just like that. 4 damage dealt to Ray.
Right into the hole.
That's 47 points right now.
No crits.
This could be it for. This could be the fastest Falcon takedown I've seen in quite some time. And I remember at the beginning of this round thinking, "Wow, Ray was in a great position, picking up all those red die." And
okay, we're coming off of Ray here. Oof, these dice are rolling hot. Dice are rolling hot today.
Dice are rolling real hot from Andrew's side of the board.
3
And
hits
Kova's got a lot of big dice.
Oh man, did you see that hit sit on its edge? And just the ability to
brutal.
roll those dice back to blanks is insane. So all of the all the shields off of the gunboat there.
And just like that,
The transport, sorry.
this is a devastating first assault from Andrew's robots over here.
And that was woof, big woof there.
Orange does not get a shot, I'm assuming.
No, I think they're out of range.
I'm intrigued as to. I see. Okay, I was wondering why Andrew didn't go for the kill on Ray, but I didn't quite recognize that because Crackshot is attached to all of these Nantexes. He opted to take the bullseye shot on the support ship there on Kova to pick up to cancel any evades that would have come up, which is a great use of Crackshot, one would say. Are these ships named by rules text or because of Andrew? All these Nantexes have names, but the cards don't have names.
I don't know. That's a very good. I'm thinking maybe Andrew named them.
Just like,
just
for some
giving them a little bit of, giving us some help too, so we can. I mean, we've got the colors, but to be able to distinguish between is really nice.
Well, spoiler alert, I'm colorblind, so anything other than colors is always well accepted. That was my favorite part of the pre-stream when Nick was like, so you have to assign colors to all the ships. Like, yeah, Nick. Good choice. But we're here delivering a quality stream, taking any advice, thoughts, concerns based on our first pass here in the booth. And I gotta say, my friend, I think that we're crushing it.
Oh, we see our boss is dictating what we should do through the chat here. It says Alek, do the crits in the overlay.
Oh, the crits and the overlay.
Yeah, that fuel leak and the loose stabilizer. What's that? No, I just do the animation. I think because yours goes. I think it goes in.
Oh, add crit. Look at that.
Oh, there's a thing there.
That's so cool. All right, so we got leaky fuel, and we got, was it stabilizer the other one?
Yes.
Y'all want to know how great Nick is at this game? He can both play a game, probably win,
and watch,
and also be
and make sure that we're doing our jobs at the same time. Thanks,
and
Nick.
holding our hands. Truly, it's it's almost scary.
Yeah, this is our first go around with this, guys. So we're gonna be a little iffy, a little iffy on some things, but we're gonna. I think by the final round today, we're gonna be right on top of it.
Yeah, you know what?
Here's the hoping Nick loses his first 3 games and drops, and then we have him for final cut.
Here's the thing, though. This is why people need to stay to the end. We're going for many hours today, and they stay to the end. They see our improvement, and who doesn't want that? It's like the full arc.
Alek, this is always my favorite part of the game right here after that first engagement, and this turn always, in my opinion, always takes like one of the longest terms after turns after that first engagement is figuring out, okay, where do I go now? How do I get out of this? Obviously, Ray's thinking, I need to move and far.
So what are you thinking if you're sitting in Alex's seat right now? How did that last salvo go from you, and what are you thinking?
Well, that everybody's going to move before you. So you're looking at this yellow Nantex here and saying where are they going to go? Probably they got to get on either on the other side of you, or do they not mind like just bumping in front of you and saying, hey, what are you gonna? Either you need to jump over me or whatever. Do the Nantexes, does their arc rotate?
Their arc only rotates after they move.
Okay.
The way it's worded is you can't rotate your arc to your front, and after you execute a maneuver, you may gain the tractor and rotate your arc. Your arc can be left or right. I'm sorry, it can be left, right, or front. It cannot be back. So sorry. So that being said, right? So Ray, wants to get somewhere. Obviously, I think the goal right here with ZZ is to try and pick off someone. ZZ could get if ZZ can get right in, right next to someone, should be able to just pop one of these annoying little Nantexes. It's got this unique card that I've never seen played before called Standard Slash. It says after you fully execute a maneuver, you can choose an enemy ship you move through and give that ship a strain token. Yeah. Now, if you wind up in that ship's firing arc, you gain a strain token as well. But I believe the trick there is to kind of hop into a way where you disrupt the guy in front, wind up behind him, and hit the, looking at this orange behind or something. What were you going to say?
Croak Garbrian, thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining us today. Super awesome.
We'll take all the follows we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. If you do have, one note, if you do have Amazon Prime, you get one free subscription a month. Obviously we're not begging for it, but if you are feeling generous and want to, throw that our way, definitely, do that. Hit the subscribe button on the right, and you've got your Twitch. If you need to link it, if you go to Twitch, if you just Google Twitch, Prime subscription, you can figure out that there's some instructions on how to do that and how to link your Prime to your Twitch. But you definitely get that free one every month, and if you feel so inclined to throw it our way, then more than happy to. What are we here? We got.
So Zam,
this is a condition card going on to.
So we're doing some dials right now. He set Zam's card, and now it looks like red, which is.
He's repairing that loose stabilizer. Take that one off.
All right. I can do that.
Taking a damage from the fuel leak.
All right. Down to one hull then, by my math.
And turning his arc off to the right.
Yeah. So probably maybe looking to pass that tractor. Wait.
Yeah, tractor and focused.
Ooh.
K-turn there.
Nice quick little turn there, which is going to be, Ray's kind of worst nightmare. Plus, if Ray winds up in the bullseye again, we're still going to get crack shot to trigger.
Correct.
Which
I mean, getting that bullseye arc is a lot easier on those big base ships. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. As a person who is obsessed with big base ships, I can contend that is the truth. So I think Ray is going to try. Everything's kind of focused on Ray right now.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely closing off, setting up that kill box right now for Ray.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to see where her spot is here. It depends on how fast Green moves.
It just depends on what they did. I mean, if you got a bank to the left, that or a turn, that's gonna be a rough day, for Ray.
So not only that,
could probably, if maybe if we get into this spot here, that might be decent. I don't think Ray gets past this though. Like if Ray did a straight maneuver or anything like that, I think that might be lined up for a block right here.
No, it's hard for you to imagine that. I think that Andrew very clearly predicted. I'm willing to bet that Alex definitely is turning in. It's hard to imagine a world where Alex was going to turn out or do a loop to the outside of the edge of the board here.
Correct.
Which is hard because there's just not a great place for her at this point.
No, Andrew's done a great job of setting up this kill box.
Very well managed, for sure. Now, that being said, we can also see how Andrew was able to put basically Kova in like the next one, right? We've got a tractor that's been pointed from red toward in that direction, and we've also got Green, who is the
Yep, and it looks like there's a block right there because it was a 4K turn. Yep, it didn't clear.
That is so rough. And Alex, as a person who has flown many a Falcon, I feel for you.
Well, I mean, the good news with the bump is it's not taking it's not going to take a shot from the oppressor there.
No, but this is the second round in a row that Ray has not gotten an action. Oh no, Ray did not.
No,
bump
Ray
last.
did get an action. We found out later that was not a bump. It did look like a bump, which is some really tight flying. So
It's one of the quirks of TTS is that the models, when they touch, it's real physics, so they get to do a little bumpy bump. But obviously, in X-wing, as we all know, when the bases touch, that's called a bump, but not the models. Now look at this great little spot for ZZ. Was that a bump? I missed that animation. It looks like
considering it looks a little bit like kind of yep. See right, it's got that bump into bumped in. Is that bumped indicator on there? Yep.
So that's rough too, because ZZ does not have a great shot this round.
Yeah, this is some really good flying by Andrew here.
Absolutely. What do you think you're thinking if you're Andrew? Are you?
Look,
are
we
you
got some
back? Are you? Oh,
we got some mines coming out here.
Oh my!
Oh my! I feel for Alek here.
I do.
Alex
I do.
here. This is
So this is an ion bomb coming out that's gonna trigger during this system phase. I'm sorry. During the system phase, it's gonna trigger.
Okay.
So we're gonna get this is gonna go off at the top of.
Alek, you're gonna have to excuse me for a second. I have to use the restroom. The joys of casting from home is
You know what, man?
You have a restroom right next to you, so I'll be right back. Give me.
All right. See you soon. Now they use the buzz droid for this for some reason. Oh, I see. There is the card. Okay, so this was actually not the ion bombs that were used, but rather the buzz. I'm gonna get it to highlight for myself. The buzz droid swarm. All right, so we got dies being rolled here. We got a 1 crit attack. All right, with the reroll, we're gonna get a couple of eyeballs here from Alex. It looks like Ray's attacking orange over here, the Cerazos. And he's definitely gonna miss because of the eyeballs that were rolled there.
All right, I'm back, Alek. What did
Welcome
I miss?
back.
What did I miss?
Ray took a shot over here at orange Cerazos.
Okay.
And damage was not dealt. It was just a crit, and there was 1 evade. So even got to keep its evade for its focus for this upcoming attack. So now we have ZZ coming in. ZZ is going at the gunship, who handily evades. None of these dice have gone the way Alex has hoped.
Yeah, and it's not that Alex isn't rolling well. I think that's kind of the crazy thing is Alex is rolling really well. Andrew is just rolling just that much better with his evades.
Definitely.
They have been hot for these two engagements, that's for sure.
I mean, they've got 3 evades, plus they're all usually focused at the time. Plus he's flown them in such ways that there haven't been any great shots except for that first one.
Yep. Just rolling those evades.
Absolutely. Was that ZZ shooting?
I believe so.
I thought ZZ took a shot. Does ZZ get 2 shots around? Maybe I missed something.
There we go.
All right, so it looks like. Love it. Love it. So this is
2 shot.
Not too bad. Not too bad. And again, with 2 dice and no modifiers, he has to roll pretty well here. Picks up 1 evade.
Yep.
So it'll be 1 hit on
taking a damage into hole.
So 1 more for Kova, and we're going to be half points on that as well. Oh, no. It's half points now. Oh, yes, it is. It did update.
Takes another into hole there.
One more. Boom, look at that.
Ooh, 3 hole left. 2 hole left. Ooh, man.
He put down 2 damage die. So I'm wondering if I missed one at one point. I would have him down to 3, but he's got 2 damage.
He's got two damage on it.
Yeah.
Kova.
All right, so we got a shot coming into Ray. Ray's end may be coming sooner than we expect. We got 2 hits here. No, nothing to modify that blank
4
die.
hole left. Oh, taking another 2 into the hole.
2 more for Ray. It's a brutal time to be a main protagonist.
It's just gonna be a really steep, like, it's a really steep hill for Alex.
Looks like Alex opts to spend the force.
Yep. Still took 2 damage.
Yep. Looks like. Well, he flipped his force die, and then he still took 2.
Pork chop. Hey, how many have we got playing today? We've got 4 rounds of Swiss to cut to top 4. I think we have 13 or 14, 12.
Yeah, the numbers fluctuated a little bit. We had a couple late minute additions and losses. We got a crit and another
crit.
And that will do it. Damaged engine, and Ray is off the board, which I know is definitely not what Alex had planned going into this at all.
That crit come through, that it matters because Ray's off the board now.
I mean, this is some masterful flying, and just truly shows the power of these slippery little Nantexes. I mean,
they're incredible.
When you throw a bunch of points into a Falcon like that, your thought is the Falcon's going to clean up a bunch on board, and now we're left in a position where.
Well, I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know what Alex does better there.
Exactly.
Jousting. I don't know if jousting is the right point, but you're also not going to outfly in a Falcon. You're just not.
No. And we got ZZ in the back who can do some cleanup, but now it's 4 on ZZ, and perhaps Kova will be able to do some work. All right. This is a roll. This attack from the HMP onto ZZ, I believe, and no damage.
That's the end of the round there.
So that'll be the end of the round here. We got a nice, messy little board state that's got to be cleaned up. But now, I think you missed it when you went to the restroom, but a Buzz Droid swarm was dropped on the map.
Yes, I see that now.
So if that Buzz Droid swarm is run through, that's going to
not only is Alex trying to save his ships at this to avoid that Buzz Droid here. Yeah, this is a big hole.
Now, how is Kova's die here? Because Kova's obviously going to do dial, because Kova's obviously going to want to do a blue maneuver here. I don't know Kova's dial. I'm going to see if I can find it though, because that interests me, and that's gonna,
yeah, looking at option.
Yeah, and with that, obviously Andrew can use that to his advantage here to think about where Kova's going to wind up. So we got a dial that's it's not great. We got for our blues, we got 1 bank left right. We got a 1 forward and a 2 forward. So if you gas cloud or take a 1 bank to the right, and everyone's going to know where you are.
Yep. I mean, maybe the 1 forward is the play. Just to, you're gonna land on the gas.
Gas clouds are the most forgiving. That's for sure.
Yes, that is true. But this is uphill battle, man.
All right, so you're in Alex's shoes, and this game is to win. So, hold up. Forgive me. Also, I misspoke on the dial because R4 is attached.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
Kova has a ton of available moves.
Yes, that's correct. I forgot about R4.
Kova can do so that expends the options into 2 hard, 2 banks, and 3 forward.
Okay, all right, that's helpful.
So actually, Kova's got lots of options. So all right,
you don't want to turn away. You don't want to turn away because you gotta get a shot off. You've got you got initiative on all these Nantexes, so you want to at least get a shot off. But ones are in red one, I believe.
Red and yes, red has taken damage.
So you want to try to line up a shot there. Tough because you don't want to turn around and focus on the ship.
So how does Alex win? Obviously, we want to talk about. I think Alex is the clear underdog here.
Yeah. For priority one is getting a ship off the board. And that your best bet is going to be your red because it's already damaged, but yellow's got to make a maneuver here that they're going to be able to turn their arc, but maybe trying to bump away.
And also, maybe more importantly, right? So we're now kind of saying this is Andrew's match to lose. So
Correct.
How does he avoid that? What's the slip up that he could cause?
Well, you've got options. I mean, you can slow play, your orange ship there, your orange text, and bank it in and make hang an arc. I think the next step is getting Kova off the board. I think that's the next step.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, at that point, you got points. 30 minutes left around. I would say Andrew's probably going to try to wipe everything off the board here.
Yeah.
But you don't know. I mean, it's right? It'd be better than watching ships fly around the board for a half hour and not engaging with each other.
No one wants that.
What's that?
And no one wants that.
No.
Not at all.
That is true. Manigoldo, separatists are very crazy. Nantexes are super wholesome. This reminds me of when I played Barry for the first time after not playing X-Wing for several months.
He played Nantexes against you?
No, he didn't play Nantexes, but he played Trip E-Wings that were
just the next
able to... I don't even remember the list that I flew, but it was literally the first...
U-wings.
What's that?
You flew 4 U-wings, I bet. That's what you flew. That's definitely...
It was literally, it was my first game in months. Like, I hadn't played in months. And he actually goaded me to come out and play. He was like, hey, the dojo, come, like, let's play. Nice. And I was like, okay, great. And so I show up, and I haven't played in months. This was, I think, my first game of 2.0 as well. And, like, in-person game of 2.0. And so I had I can't remember. I think I had Luke on the board and maybe someone else. And he had 3 E-wings across the board and just absolutely vaporized me. And
he was like, "Oh wow, I didn't expect that to happen."
Yeah, I was like, "Nick, you suck." I was like, "Okay, I don't want to play X-Wing anymore."
Nick is such a winning apologist. I'm like,
"Oh my absolutely, God. Andrew is piloting really, really well right now." All right, we're moving right now.
We're moving along here. HMP has stepped on the buzz droids. Does that affect itself?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No, it specifically says an enemy ship. After an enemy ship. Okay. So the buzz droids are smarter than they look. They know it's the bad guy. So it looks like, Alex has an opportunity here because, I'm probably a bad pilot, but I might have, been real greedy with this red Nantex and tried to do like a cake, right? And as a result, maybe Kova can take a little bit less this round than expected. And ZZ,
I think it's all going to depend on what Kova does here. If Kova does a short straight, I think you're okay because you're only going to take 1 shot from that green Nant. Then again, though, thinking around ahead, what are you doing after that? Okay, so we did a 1 bank to the right. Not a terrible maneuver there. Missed the bump. So it's gonna get a nice shot into yellow. It's still gonna take a shot through that from that Nant.
And also, orange's turret turned towards the action.
Correct. So, red's turret turned over to the right. So yeah, there's another arc. Oof.
Oof. I say woof because I've been there. I've been in that box, and it's like, hey, can I come out of the box?
There's just every maneuver Andrew has done has kept this box there, and has definitely put him in a position. It's
now ZZ here. Pull out a range ruler. Now, perhaps this is an ability that we're looking to trigger here. Oh, we're looking for a Leia, I think.
Oh, and it's out.
Leia with a coordinate action. Oh, wait, no. We got stress off of that.
Oh, another bump.
Ooh. Well, you know what? This could be the round where red finally dies. Because we definitely got...
Good. There's gonna be a shot. It might be a range 3 shot. Yep. Ooh, just in range 2. Just in range 2.
So this is the opportunity to, if red goes and 2 ships survive, Alex is still in this game, for sure. I've seen crazier things happen. All right, so it looks like Alex is going for that shot.
Oh, no. Oh, that's where those bumps come in. That's where those bumps come in.
Oh, man.
I mean, he hasn't, obviously with the A-Wing, he wants to get a lock. He's trying to put off those ion missiles. He just cannot get that lock.
Who is this?
Transport is, I don't know. Oh, he was firing at yellow and missed. Green dice for the win. Like I said,
I think
Andrews has been running really, really hot. Oh,
truly.
I think you go for the range 2 shot on. Yep, on the transport.
Yeah, clean up the board.
Takes a hit.
Got a hit over there.
Goals blank. Oof. Takes a
damage.
damage into hole. 1 left on there.
Down to 1 hole left, huh? It is a shame red didn't go down from Alex's point of view, but I bet for Andrew, he is stoked. He is thrilled.
Absolutely.
That's an extra shot that he gets to put on Kova right now.
Correct. Focus up. 2.
Yep, spend it.
Yep, 100% spend it.
Well, you got it. Micro that. I don't play StarCraft. I don't know those things.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. That's the one that's needed.
That's the one.
Kova's out. We're left with a very strong ZZ.
Oh, wait. We flipped a die to evade? Curious. Okay.
Is there a force user? There's a Leia on board.
Oh, yeah. That might be a hit and a crit right there. Die for posterity's sake. Did we get there a...
That is a structural damage.
Structural?
Structural damage.
We'll put the crit up there just so people know.
Secret tech. What's left in Alex's damage deck? I'm pretty excited that we started on this match because I think this is kind of, I haven't been super up on meta, but from what I hear all the time, the meta is these Nantexes. Yeah. And I think this is just a masterclass from Andrew in how
to fly this. Yep.
And let's not forget too, there was that early gunboat shot that was the tracer rounds that acquired a lock for all 4 of the ships on Rey, and that let Rey go down in 2 engagements, which is not what you expect from your Falcon. Oh. So we got a crit and a hit because we're spending a calculate on that. Yep.
Oh, there you go. There's a good roll from
very nice.
From Alex.
Well, this is the part of the movie where the hero has to succeed, so obviously we're gonna roll.
Yeah, it's a lonely ZZ out there.
He's like, wait, Rey was supposed to be the protagonist. I'm supposed to be the throwaway extra. What's happening?
I think here, you know, obviously this is Andrew's game. You like we've been saying, this is Andrew's game to lose. What do you if you're in Alex's position to get like to feel like you did something? I mean, I think you try to focus on getting that red, right?
Yeah.
But you feel like you did something.
Right. And Alex is playing now for some points so that, you know, he can maybe if it matters later. I don't know how our breakdown's going to go, if there's any tiebreakers or MOV or what. But so red's a target. The Nantex is our target. I actually don't know how kind of squishy the gunship is, since they're new. I mean, it's real beefy. So
a lot of hull. It's a lot of hull, and it's a lot of shield to get through. Time here, Manigoldo, is 11:30 a.m. Chicago time.
Chicago time, the best time, the only time. No, it's not.
What about you? What over in France? It's got to be pretty late.
Was it like
I think it's an 8-hour difference. If I'm mistaken, it might be an 8-hour difference.
No, it's 6. Well,
it's
6 England.
Yeah.
I don't know if that lines up. Also, daylight savings and all that. So we're getting set up here.
Yeah, this is always the hard part of the game. You got one ship, you got one dial to think about.
Yeah, you know a lot about this part of the game, right? This is like this is your go-to.
This is my bread and butter. And it's honestly it's a nice break. When I played a lot, I did a lot of formation flying. That, you know, lots of X-wing.
Or you
I did that once. Sorry to my friends who I did that to.
I mean, I love it. We'll take that tactic to squadrons.
In France, it's 6:30 there. Okay, 18:30.
18:30. France is on one of my go-tos once you know, travel is cool again. So
absolutely, I've never been.
If any of our native,
I haven't been overseas that much. I've been to England once, which is great. My wife's grandmother is full British.
Nice.
It's awesome. I loved going to Europe. Honeymooned in Spain.
Ooh, that is cool.
Sun is out.
That's my plan. We're gonna do a little bit of world traveling once, you know, once we're good
once
to do
COVID's
it again.
Done, once you can.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm happy.
Just really blocking up this middle section here for this A-wing to not do anything again.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not a great spot because, you know, you turn out and, well, I mean, there's probably a good spot to survive this turn because if I'm assuming Alex is going to do some sort of bank here, if it's the right way with a boost, you know, we're going to get
Alek,
out
I'm
of range.
gonna take this opportunity. I got to take my dog out fast. My wife is on and need to do that really quick.
All right. I'll watch the chat here, see what's happening. I'll be a you. Why is my Discord going boo? Is someone trying to talk to me? Who's doing that? Who would ever? Well, if you're just tuning in here, folks, welcome. This is the Windy City, what do we call this thing? Trial. Windy City Trial. First of its kind. For 312 anyways, obviously, there's lots of virtual tabletop X-Wing these days. But yeah, we are here bringing the end of this first round, and if you missed it, be sure to check out the replay on 312's either here on Twitch, or you can catch Nick will definitely be uploading the replays later onto the YouTube page, which features all kinds of great content. I've watched a bunch of him playing Fallen Order on Grandmaster, which is hilarious.
I'm back.
And welcome back. I was just explaining what's happening to our newcomers, and also that, you know, they've missed out on this master class on how to fly the CIS from Andrew, and how they should watch the replay.
Oh, we might be able to alpha this Nantex off the board. Alex may get a shot here.
He's
Range
just
one.
chomping at the bit. He is just drooling.
He's been wanting to get a shot off all game on something, and he got
That was heroic trigger.
uh,
When does heroic trigger?
Senior Sperry.
Oh,
Good to
you
see
only
you.
have blanks. Great job.
Thanks for the boost in confidence there.
Oh my gosh, that's Nick's brother, right?
Thanks Managoldo for stopping in. This is been great in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. Don't butter him up. Follow Squad Tolosa, I think is maybe. Yeah, we'll definitely make that happen. Second.
Yeah.
Looks
like we're coming into the final round here. I mean, it's hard to see an out here. There's an evade on ZZ, but
yeah.
You know, what good is that to you?
Oh, we got it.
All right, so those 3 avoided, and we've got how many
maybe
more?
Maybe you save the evade. I don't know. Take a shield.
Nope. Good point.
Nope, spend it. Spend it now.
I don't know how many more.
Spend it while you got it. You know you're gonna.
Has a shot, and I think that's where's Green's pointing. Green has a shot as well. So definitely 2 more coming. Oh, I didn't realize Red had a shot. Wow, Red wins decoy of the match for sure here.
3.
Oh my gosh!
God, this has been Andrew's dice the whole game.
Definitely on the upper end of that bell curve, and it has served him super well.
Senior Sperry, yeah.
That's both
you've missed a masterclass on how to fly these Nantexes from Andrew here.
Truly, and I looked through about 2/3 of the list so far. He might be the only one with this list here, this type of list here. We got another shot coming in that gives, that puts ZZ down to 1 hull.
This might be it here. Ooh. Yeah, focus. There's only 1 shot there. That dice rolled. It didn't mean to.
Yep. So you got focus and artfully evaded.
Yeah.
So he's looking for points. Oh, we still have another shot. Every Nantek's got a shot this round.
Oh my gosh. Got to roll paint here. Got to roll an evade. Range 3 shot through the gas cloud though, so that's gonna help a little bit. Lots of. Oh man, that was.
I told you, ZZ's the hero of this story. Of this
episode. That was really, really close there. Almost a little too close for comfort.
I see a question about today's lists. We have them. I don't know if they're public. I don't know what Nick's intent is with that. You're going to have to wait for him to chime in. That sort of thing. But we have them. I know all the lists.
Yeah, I mean, while we're in our planning phase here, do you want to give like a little bit of overview of what you're seeing in the list?
I started some stats. I didn't get to finish them because we were prepping.
Calamar and Raptor Ritter, thank you very much for the follows.
We got some follows?
We got a few follows. For those of you listening, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you do have a free subscription available to a channel of your choice. I know that Nick is streaming a lot these, as much as he can. So it'll definitely be greatly appreciated by him. He streams a lot of, X-Wing. He's Fallen Order, Star Wars Squadrons, all that stuff. He's really trying to build a great community here for helps.
And I would make the case he has succeeded in building a great community because
absolutely.
We're a small Chicago crew, but Nick is the glue.
Yep,
Nick has
absolutely
brought together.
He's pushing. He's forcing us to play X-Wing. He's organized a lot of like TTS like nights for play, which is MJ Baird and Deslin9. Thank you so much for the follows. We really appreciate it.
I'm just I'm cranking out some stats here so we have some ideas of what we got.
Another follow coming in, McIntma. That's how you say that. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated.
Oh. I don't think I've ever had this many tabs open on my computer in my life.
Oh, so I'm seeing in chat that Andrew's got some these Nantexes are custom models that he made for TTS. It looks like, and he's got the same ones in person. So that's incredible, man. He's done a lot to make his setup look really, really good.
I mean, I'm still on the playmat, and I know I've been talking about that bias since he showed up, but dang, that is a good playmat.
Oh, Pio1331, thank you so much for the follow.
I don't know how much time we're gonna have from the other rounds, but you know, I wouldn't hate, you know, maybe we could get some post-game interviews at some point going here. Hey Nick, I know you're listening. I'd love to talk to these people. Also, I'd love to hear them be like, you guys weren't even, you totally missed what was happening in the game. I need to know these things. You can't grow without these data points.
Yeah, especially like Alex. I know we both know Alex personally. We've played with him a lot. He's a really great guy. Sorry if you hear my dogs running around in the background in the mic, y'all. But Alex is a great guy. I'm sure he's, you know, obviously this has probably been a very frustrating game for him, but I know he's taking it in stride.
Oh yeah,
he's
for sure.
Alex lives, eats, and breathes this game and just loves playing.
The first time I played 2.0 was against Alex, and he crushed me. He had the, oh no, I'm sorry. Alex and Nick were there. Nick is who I played against. They were so kind to me. I brought this terrible list because I'd only ever played 1.0 before, and this was at the time, and it's kind of still like it is now. 1.0 is very much like you took
Razor Wolf. Thank you so much for the follow.
Oh yes, thank you for all the follows. So for those of you who played during 1.0, you know 1.0 was like take one ship, load it up with everything. It's 100. That's 79 points. Go with that. So that's what the energy was I brought to 2.0. And thankfully Nick and Alex.
There's some dice from Alex.
Oh, here we go. Paint, paint, paint. Oh wow, look at that.
I don't know who that was into though.
He's gonna put him at. Oh, it looks like it was at red.
Okay, so he got a ship.
That's good. That's some points. That's good for the rebels. And what was it dealt? That was stunned pilot. I bet he was stunned.
Stunned pilot action in there.
Oh, that's panicked.
Grizzly 971, thank you so much for the follow. I would imagine we're gonna get a nice probably wrap up here. This might be the last engagement. It's good to see Alex get something off the board. Definitely nice. I know that first engagement he got shots off, which was great to see. Andrew's been rolling like a god the entire game. Like hits, fades, all like just anytime Alex has gotten a shot off, it's been met hot dice the entire game.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I always think is so important, and it's so easy to always talk about dice. And I know that you know this, Austin. You play a wide variety of games. I know notably this is like a Keyforge sort of idea, but not only do you have to get lucky, but you, the player, have to put yourself in the position to even be lucky.
Exactly.
And, you know, that's exactly what Andrew did here. He totally just flew these optimally. And I think, like we keep saying to Alex's credit, I don't think Alex did anything wrong.
No. I mean, like you said, I mean, you're not going to outfly with Ray. It was the 100% the right choice to joust with Ray and to try to do good. And he flew really nicely in that first engagement, missing that bump, which was pretty crucial on red to get a nice meaty range one shot right into it. I think he would have liked to have done a little bit more damage there and definitely taken a Nantex off the board. I do think that this is a different game if he takes something off.
Absolutely. I mean,
it opens up his options, you know that. But these Nantexes have rolled really, really hot with crack shot. Be able to flip those fade dice out. Just really, really, really well done by Andrew.
And I think to your point, you know, like to put that in with what I was saying about you got to put yourself in the position to be lucky. Just like you said, let's say Ray does get off that Nantex on that first engagement. That's That was like 3 damage that Ray took in that first engage.
Exactly.
Once that multiplied over the course of the entire game, it's entirely different. It's room for Ray to move on the board and avoid some of this boxing that she was dealt with. So again, Alek put himself in the position to be lucky and just wasn't as, that's when it comes down to the dice.
Yep, exactly.
All right, we got.
Well, and when I was playing a lot, I always played against. There was a buddy of mine who I always played. I was always really frustrated when I played him because I felt like his dice were always just hot. But looking back on those games, he always put himself in a position to be able to give himself good shots. But also looking at those modifiers on, and what in that he was constantly rolling,
right.
And the more times that you roll those dice, you're setting yourself. That's what Andrew's done with this. He's put those modifiers, being able to roll and modify those dice in multiple self option. Instead of just maybe this is going to work, he knows this.
Absolutely, and it's also a list that completely maximizes available points. I mean,
absolutely.
This is a stuffed 200-point list, right?
Yep.
Alex took a tiny bid, 198. I also don't know where those extra 2 points could even be, but Andrew is totally efficiently using every point in this list. It's been totally worth it. This may be just because it's kind of hard to see what exactly the action is. Oh, I think that's it.
That's it.
The blame for me. Oh, but no, we flipped some energy.
Oh no, that was an attack on the. Raptor,
so,
we're working. We're gonna work on getting access to the list. We're not.
I just don't know. It's not that we. So I just don't know if they're open lists.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing that. I imagine it would be in a top 4 situation, definitely. When we cut to that, I'm just not entirely certain at this moment. But please ask all your questions in the chat away, because Austin and I are basically just total lexicons of X-Wing 2.0.
Are we now? Ooh.
Well, I know you're a leprechaun.
Lots of green dice. Yeah, we might be flying around for the next 7 minutes. This A-Wing is, it's got 1 left on it, but it's rolling a lot of green dice.
But he's trying to be slippery and pick up some extra points here, and Gunship has yet to take Manning.
1 shot. Oh, that's it. That's it right there. Unless he's got something to flip or re-roll something. Nope.
Well, how about that?
Oh, wait. Oh, he had an evade. I didn't see the evade token there.
Tricky little evade token. Did Nick pop in? I heard someone.
I did. Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Nick.
We got about 20 viewers right now.
Yeah.
Dion got 120. That's fine.
He's
how's
taking
it going, everybody?
He's taking all our viewers. This is not his.
Dion. Who is that guy? I only know this life.
Austin, you guys are doing an awesome job, by the way. Austin, I was going to say we probably do betting starting next round. So we'll give everyone points this round because we've had a bunch of people coming in and out. And then we'll do some betting. I'll go through that with you between games. Cool. I'll leave you guys to it. I just wanted to say hi.
Hey,
thanks to everybody that's been following. I'm getting a ton of following notifications, and that's just awesome. I love you guys. Hopefully these two are making you proud like they're making me proud.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Nick, we had a question in the chat about lists and if those are available for people to view. Is that a possibility?
Sure, I can make that happen. Let me go to edit event.
I also offered it to be a top 4 thing only if you didn't want to bother.
List visibility is visible. With a big event, you don't really want to show people's lists because then other people can be like, prepping and like sometimes you don't really. But with a small event, here is the link to.
Nick, this is
there it is, guys. There's the list for you in the chat. Link in the chat for you to view list for today.
So it looks like this is a pretty lopsided game. Alex has lost Ray pretty early, huh? It's not great.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it, and Alex decided to joust. We both feel he didn't have a better option. You're not going to outfly these Nantexes with Falcon. and he got really close to taking to alphaing at least one Nantex off the board and just couldn't get it. Andrew's dice have been hot, and has been just putting on a masterclass on how.
Yeah, Andrew. Shout out to Andrew. For those of you that don't know in the chat, Andrew made it to the finals game in one of the. I can't remember exactly. I think it was. I'll have to double check. It might have been Ryloth, one of the Galaxy's championship series. He made it to the championship final.
Do we have time between games to do interviews with players at all, or?
I haven't talked to them about that. If you want to pop into like Austin, if you wanted to pop into their room, you could and just ask them. You guys have a second, but I haven't told anyone that that's something that could happen. So I'm not exactly sure how they feel about it. But if you have time, that's the thing. Is if you have time.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot to do.
So Nick, do you have a feeling? How are the other 3 tables right now? Or 4 tables? Excuse me.
So
have
Dion's game is done. Jack and I's game is done, and then people are still resolving. So you guys have some time. Is this game almost?
Yeah, we're just waiting for an A-wing to go off the board. I think
this is last.
Yeah.
There's 3.5 minutes. So.
Cool. Yeah, things are looking decent.
When's our go time for the next match?
Our go time. So right now it is 11:50. I think we're shooting for around noon.
Just getting a call.
Yeah, looking at chat, looking at schedule for the day. We've got obviously round 1 right now. Round 1 right now. Call? Round 2 will start approximately 12 o'clock to 1 ish. Sorry, 12. It'll go from 12 to 1.
Yeah, between 12 and 12:10, the stream will be back up with the next game.
Round 3, probably approximately 1:30. Then we're gonna take a break, get some lunch and all that stuff. And round 4 will be 30. We got 4 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 4, and final. Top 4 will be around 5 o'clock, and final will be.
Yeah.
For those.
I'm sorry. Did anyone else hear the beeping?
No. Are you going? Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know. Like, doo-doo. What is it? Hang on.
This might be last round. Yep.
Oh, it's the timer. It's the end of the round.
You should mute Chrome because that thing is so obnoxious.
We got two now. This is going to be last round here. Let's see if. All
right, you guys. I'm gonna jump out. You guys are doing good. I want to check in with you once this round is over. So shoot me a message in that chat
when we're done.
When you're done, yeah.
Sure.
You're in trouble.
Oh, we are? Okay.
No, I love you.
Are we now? Are we though, Nick?
No.
Are we?
I'll take it. I like trouble. No, I was gonna do that thing where I was inappropriate, and I'm not gonna do it. So I kind of feel bad that we have chimed out here because Alex.
He's flying nicely. He's kind of gotten out of this kill box a little bit. I think he's just trying to save this A-wing. I fully expect him to kind of do some sort of a fast bank or something like that here away. He knows he's not going to get anything more off the board, but it's kind of a moral victory if you keep your ship on the table.
Absolutely.
So
moral victory. We've also got obviously should points come into it, he's playing for that.
Yes, yeah, he's trying to keep that MOV up. You keep a ship on the even though you got a loss.
Yeah, if there's a ship that I want to be doing this with in the end, it's probably an A-wing. They move pretty fast.
Maybe during break we. X-wing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good opportunity.
And just pandemic TTS in general, because I've had some good. There's actually an old recording of me playing Outer Rim here on the channel with Nick and others.
Yeah.
That was super fun. I think that Outer Rim client is great on this. It's so good.
I feel like it's a huge bummer that we haven't got.
Oh, it so needs. I mean,
I mean, ultimately, big stuff going on with FFG right now.
Yeah.
And X-Wing moving over to AMC. We were talking about that in our chat the other day. I know that I'm a big Marvel Crisis Protocol fan. That game.
Yeah, Austin, I feel like
Absolutely.
you should be making commission on that because you are always talking up Marvel and how
Always
great.
talking up that game. Talking up it's a wonderful game. Yeah, if you guys if you're Marvel fans and haven't played, I love playing. Models are that kind of. But there's some discussion on what's going to be more of a hobby-based game. I do believe we'll still get pre. My thought, we were talking about this
I hope
our
so.
group chat the other. They'll put some blend. It's not hard to to paint these, but get some ships that you assemble yourself, and putting those together and might be nice. Might be a nice little change of pace for X-Wing, but there's also are they still playing or did they scoot?
No, so if you notice, he left the room. I think Andrew's still in the room, but oh my gosh, here's a message from Alex in our inter tournament messaging on our Discord. He said, "Hopefully, I didn't turn off any viewers by getting curb stomped on stream." Alex, you didn't get curb stomped. I mean, it's not your fault.
No.
You flew.